I'm Lindsay, and I work for Child Care Wages Tennessee. We know that being an early childhood educator can be a tough job, and that's why we're here to help. The Wages program provides salary supplements for Tennessee's early childhood educators working with children birth to 5. So what does this mean? We understand that no matter how passionate you are about working with children, it can be hard to stay committed to the field if you don't have your basic needs met financially. The Wages program wants to change this by incentivizing you for staying in the field and having higher education. Depending on how much early childhood college coursework you have, you can receive money direct deposited straight to your bank account. So, how do you know if you qualify for the Wages program, and how much will you be receiving? Let's figure it out together. Let's start with the basics. To qualify for Wages, you must work in a Tennessee Department of Human Services licensed child care program. You must also earn the current salary cap or less per hour. The most recent income cap is listed on our website. Additionally, you need to have worked at least 6 months in the same child care program and be working at least 10 hours a week in a classroom with children aged 0 to 5. The only exception to this are directors and assistant directors, who do not need classroom hours and can be compensated purely on administrative hours. Finally, all applicants also need to have one of the education levels mentioned in our salary supplement scale. Let's take a quick look at what the education levels mean. Our scale has several different levels, each level having a different education requirement and salary supplement amount. The education requirements increase incrementally from each level up to our highest level. If you're at that level, you could potentially earn a whopping $7,800 a year. Our minimum requirements can be met 3 different ways. Firstly, you can have 6 college credits focused on children ages birth through 5 from a regionally accredited college. Second, you could also have an active CDA from the Council for Professional Recognition. And finally, you could have a bachelor's degree in anything from a regionally accredited college. Let's clarify these minimum requirements a bit more. For the 6 college credits focused on children ages birth through 5, it doesn't matter if you got your classes last year or in 1975. If you got the credits from a regionally accredited college on a transcript we can evaluate, we can count them. To qualify for Wages with a CDA, your CDA must be active and from the Council for Professional Recognition. It's important to note that training hours for the CDA may be completed as regionally accredited college credits or through other institutions. Here at Wages, we accept CDAs regardless if the training hours were done through a regionally accredited college or via a different institution. However, we encourage educators to get their training hours through regionally accredited colleges so that these hours can count towards the credits needed to arrive at higher levels on the Wages salary supplement scale. Finally, if you have a bachelor's degree from a regionally accredited college, you qualify for Wages from an education standpoint, period. It doesn't matter if the bachelor's degree is in early childhood or chemistry, scuba diving, or basket weaving. We just wanted to honor those educators that have degrees in other things and then pivoted to become an early childhood educator. That brings us to our temporary versus permanent levels on our scale. The first few levels of our scale are called temporary levels. If you qualify at a temporary level, it means you have 3 years to acquire the education to bump up to the next level. If you don't do that after 3 years, you do roll off our program. Family childcare and group home educators have 4 years instead of 3. Once you get to a permanent level on our scale, you don't have to continue your education if you don't want to. Of course, if you do continue on, the more education you have, the more money you qualify for. Once you're at a permanent level, as long as you maintain your eligibility, you can receive money from us every year as funding allows. Speaking of receiving money, that brings us to how we actually pay recipients. Since a major goal of our program is to reduce turnover in the field, we split your annual supplement into 2 separate payments. If you qualify, you get half of your supplement based off of the 6 months you have already worked at your center. If you haven't been at your center 6 months yet, that's okay. You can still apply now, and when you hit your 6-month mark, you will be eligible for Wages. Once the 6-month requirement is met, we will do a confirmation call with your center before you receive the first half of your supplement. You must work another 6 months before you can get the second half. In order to meet our retention goals, we confirm your consistent schedule every 6 months before payments go out. If you are out for the summer or any leave beyond 2 weeks, we press pause on your 6-month commitment and pick it back up when you return. The full amount of each level is based on working full-time in the classroom with children ages 0 to 5, or administrative hours if you are a director or assistant director. If you work part-time, we'll prorate your amount received based on how many hours a week you work, but remember, the minimum requirement is 10 hours a week. For educators, those hours must be specifically in the classroom with children ages 0 through 5. And that's basically it. If you have questions about how the program works, whether you qualify, or how much you might be eligible to receive, call our offices at 423-698-8528 extension 651, or visit our website at tnwages.org to live chat online with a representative during normal work hours. Our hope with the Wages program is that you feel seen and acknowledged for the vital work you do with Tennessee's youngest learners. Early childhood educators are the cornerstone to our society, and you deserve to be paid like it. So, thank you for taking the time to stop in. Without you, our dreams of a better future wouldn't be possible.